Are you not entertained? What movie is that from, Cheryl?
That's from Gladiator.
Now, why do I say that? Because if you're the kind of person who wants to watch this video for 30 seconds, just turn it off now and go away. It was a lot of work, and you need to stay till the end. If you're the kind of person who likes to watch YouTube to be entertained, this is for you. Because I put a lot of work, a lot of detail. This video is a little bit longer. It's 11 minutes long. So instead of getting popcorn and a soda, you're going to have to go get a TV dinner to watch this on your big screen. And I really encourage you to watch this on your big screen, because watching this on your phone is pointless. It's an art video. You can't see art on a phone. It looks terrible. Anyway, I'm doing the plant. What's this plant called, Cheryl?
Audrey 2.
We had to Google that because I said it wrong last time. From that movie, Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors with Rick Moranis.
Are you familiar with that movie at all?
Not really.
I watched it a couple years ago because I did another painting with the same character. And this one I think is actually much better because the other one was acrylic. This one's watercolor. But this one really shows off my cartoony style. Now, I hope you're being entertained, because right now I'm doing the background thick 8B pencil, not 8H. I made a mistake on that. Oh, I'm putting my eyeballs in. Two of the things I do well, one of them is eyeballs. So I'm putting like 1 million eyeballs in this. And the other thing I do well is just about everything. Oh, subscribe. Hit the bell, because you're going to want to come back and see what else I do. And the other thing I do well, what else do I do well, Cheryl? My ink washes, they're fantastic. They're fantastic. I know they're fantastic. So let's talk about what we do while like today, we were doing the drawing. We had some background music. Now
you were doing the drawing. I was not.
Yeah, well, she was on Pinterest or something looking at stuff.
I was just hanging out. I put out some decorations.
Yeah, you did. So while I paint, I tend to listen to a certain kind of music, and we're kind of, even though I was a child of the 80s technically, my favorite kind of music is the 90s.
Well, we were in college in the 90s when, you're really trained to figure out who you are and all of that stuff. So, yeah.
I guess I just got really tired of the Rat, Warrant, kind of, even though I played in a band during that time, and most of the music, well, not most of it, but some of it was that. We played Poison, we played Rat.
You guys did a lot of 90s stuff, too.
Yeah, but I was much happier playing the 90s stuff, so I always go back to that. Usually I listen to the Alice in Chains, or, what's the other one I listen to?
Stone Temple Pilots.
And why is that, Cheryl?
Because they're awesome?
They are. They have a really, really good song selection. I mean, I could say Google play STP, and it plays for an hour, and there's not a dud in there. Same with Alice in Chains.
And Soundgarden.
Soundgarden, I do like Soundgarden. They're much better than... Now, if I say this, I'm going to lose followers right now, so I'm not going to say it. What's that band I don't like? Nirvana. I don't like Nirvana. They have half of a good song. We played...
I'd rather listen to Nirvana than Smashing Pumpkins.
Yes, true. We played Teen Spirit, my band, and I always dreaded that song. We're not going to dwell on that because I'm going to lose followers. I only have 49. I need about 10 times that. So let's go with the please subscribe, hit the bell, show this to your friends, make this go viral, because this video needs to get a lot more than 45 views. I mean, look at the amount of work I put in this. I got it on like 10 times fast speed, and I'm still blowing through it. So right now, I think I'm putting in my ink wash, and I'm an ink wash master. If they gave out karate awards for ink wash, I'd be a black belt. Right, Cheryl?
Yes.
That's all you can say is yes?
Well, okay, so one of the things that I've noticed is Keith is very focused when he works on this stuff. We both got home from work about the same time. It took him about an hour to do this. There is a lot of detail and work in it, but he's very focused. He's almost obsessive about it.
Almost.
Okay, very obsessive about it. So he's working on it till it gets done. He is not a work on it a little bit and then go do something else kind of guy. If he starts this kind of project, it's going to be done today. And I'll probably have another one done before the evening's out, unless we go somewhere. We have any more plans tonight? I don't think we have any plans tonight. Hey, what's for supper tonight? Oh, God. Does anybody else just get so annoyed with the eternal what's for supper question every day till you die? I mean, we don't even have any kids at home anymore, and it's like, what's for supper tonight? That's right. I'm running out of good ideas. I saw we had one can of tomato soup. You already eaten all the tomato soup?
I think. Well, you said you bought 8 cans. I only
did.
I only went through like 3 of them though. Unless you have some where I couldn't find them. Oh.
Yeah, I frequently hide stuff from you.
Okay, right here, what I did, I should have showed you off screen, but I have my little tray with my ink wash, and I added 1 drop, just 1 drop to my water supply there, and I darkened it down, and I waited till after it dried, so now I'm putting a second layer of darker ink wash. Since we're kind of in a watercolor type of style, you have to leave your whites, so when you do a painting, you're going from dark to light. Here I'm going light to dark, adding shading. So I have to go step by step by step, darker and darker. So I started off with about a 40% gray, maybe even a 30%. Right now I'm hitting about a 60%. Later on, I don't think I go full black on this, but I don't. But what does sound good?
I don't know.
I know it's Friday night here in Nebraska, and I have no idea. But here, now I'm doing the inside of the mouth, and actually I think I may have added a little bit more dark for that because I wanted that to stand out as being really dark. So what's your favorite Stone Temple Palette song?
Wicked Garden, or I don't know. I like Plush.
I like that big
sex type thing.
Big Bang Baby.
Oh yeah,
that's my favorite one. It's kind of a
poppy. Trip it on a hole in a paper heart.
Yeah, if I was you guys at home right now, I'd go to your Googles or your Alexis and say, well, on quiet, like a number 2, but say play that music so you can feel what I was feeling as I was painting. You can,
So, what's your favorite Alice in Chains song?
Man in the Box. It's the only song I will ever do in karaoke.
That's true.
And it's 1 step too high for me. So if I play it on my guitar at home, I tune my guitar down to D, and I can fit it in my range. But it's the only song I ever do in karaoke. I think karaoke is goofy anyway, which is funny because I played in bands, and I never really got into the standing on stage and dancing around for weirdos and strangers. I don't know. I hate to say that, but it's true. It's true. When I was in college, now I'm putting the color in. I'm going with the light green, just a real super light wash. I wasn't trying to overpower it too much here, and here comes the magic right here. So when I was playing in the band, I had a college roommate that lived down in my dorm a few doors down, and he was dead set on starting a band, and I was dead set on just recording. I had a 4-track at the time. This is how old I am. And I was writing and recording songs, but he recruited me, and we found some other guys, and we started a band in Kearney, Nebraska, UNK. And we did reasonably...
Then it was Kearney State College.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, it was UNK.
It was when I started.
So we did reasonably well in the Mid-Nebraska marketplace. We played all around the place. And so for about 2 or 3 years, I was a rock star. I should post a picture of myself, my long hair. So we did play some Stone Temple Pilots. What song? We played Plush, right?
Yep.
And did we play anything else? Oh, we played Interstate Love Song.
Interstate Love Song, yep.
Yeah, one of these.
And you did Man in the Box.
We did Man. That's a fun song to do.
It's a Candlebox from that era.
I'm not a big fan of Candlebox. They're all right.
Good. I like them.
But so what are we doing here? Now we're painting in some of the green leaves. I used a lot of green. I used a limited palette. And you're asking, what in the world is a limited palette? Charlotte asked me that question.
What's a limited palette?
That's when you just use 2 or 3 colors to make your entire painting out of just that. It keeps your painting from looking like a cartoon. When you look at Marvel Comics, they use every color in the book. So I'm using a limited palette of just basically greens, and I do use an accent color, and it's coming up. What on a being like this plant here would you need another color for? Just guess.
The mouth, her lips, or her tongue.
Right. What color would you use?
Red.
Red. So coming up soon here, I'll use red as an accent color. Now I'm going on the eyeballs here. I'm adding a little bit of green, just a hint of it. I'm using it as a wash, which means when you have a wash, everything underneath it comes through. You want to see all the pencil lines. You want to see everything because you're just coloring it. I did not do a whole lot of pencil in this picture. When I was done with it, I looked at it and go, where's all my pencil lines at? If you look at my other videos, and you should, go down my history, there's a lot of my videos that YouTube is not putting out right now, which is really super sad. I got so many paintings that nobody ever sees. And you see how I do that kind of work.
Do you know what else people should do?
What's that?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell, because I need more than 50 followers or subscribers. I need to have 1,050. I don't think I'm gonna. Oh, look! Here's my eyeballs. I put my highlights on my eyeballs. This is the money shot right here. I'm known for my eyeballs. That's why I did 1, 2, 3. I did like 10 of them just so you guys could watch how I do them. This is the magic. This is why you stayed and you're eating your TV dinner right now, and you're eating your potatoes, and you're getting to
There's that accent color.
Accent color. You're getting to your what's the brownie? They give you brownies in TV dinners, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't eat them.
And sometimes they give you like this. It's apple something. It's
like an apple crisp or something,
without the crispy
riff on
part.
an apple pie.
Right. So right now, if you're at home watching this and you're eating your apple pie, that's about where you should be, and drinking on your root beer float. Okay. So I'm putting in my accent color, getting some red. Now that red is just enough to say, hey, that is cool. You didn't overpower it with yellow, and I did put blue in the eyes though. I did, but it's not a whole lot. It's not overpowering. And blue is what's that you call it? It's next to green in the color wheel. There's a word for it. As an
Complementary.
Yes, as an artist, I should know that word.
I'm not even an artist, and I knew that.
Oh, we are about done here. Keith Trim, that's my name. Thank you for showing up. I do appreciate it. Thanks, Cheryl, for helping me out.
Sure.